Someone said that it's always the evil witches who have the evil eye, and I literally have evil eye on my jewelry on my finger. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have not sat down and filmed a video in at least 2-3 months. In the past few weeks, I went to New York City, I went to Boston, so I've been posting vlogs of that trip. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of change and transitioning happening in my life as of right now. Not just like the physical part, I've changed my hair. And this weekend I'm gonna get my hair redone. So because I have Asian hair, I have to bleach my hair twice. So this is just a first bleach. I basically have like the bottom half of my hair bleached. The inspiration is Draco Malfoy's mom. Honestly, I forgot her name, so that's not good, but I really like this hair. And then I got tattooed on my hands, on my fingers, and it's healed, so you can see how long it's been. I don't think there's any look that I'm going for. It's just a practice run for my photo shoot. I'm having a photo shoot because I'm starting a business. And I'm working on my website, and I hired a photographer, and she lives, oh yeah, I'm using a Tatcha sunscreen that I bought during the VIP sale, and it's zinc oxide, so it's better for the environment. It's super good. I use this other brand, Biossance sunscreen, and it's really good. And this one is just a lot more lightweight and less dewy, and I think it's better. It's better for underneath the makeup. My skincare is basically, I use the pharmacy Honey Grill Ultra Hydrating Face Oil. So I want to test all these products and how it looks. That way, when the photo shoot comes, I'm gonna use the exact products, exact steps. But I think the photographer, she's gonna edit my video, edit my photos. So even if it's not perfect, I think she might be able to fix it. I don't know. I'll try to make it as perfect as possible. My hair though, I tried to curl it actually today, but it did not turn out well. This is a sunscreen that I normally use. I have the big size. They're both zinc oxide. Yeah, zinc oxide is just better for the environment. I have not read any research paper on it, but I've heard, you know, on Google, skincare by Hiram. The next step, I'm going to use my foundation. I am using Cover FX, the color G40. I personally really enjoy Color FX base product a lot. I have used 2 of their foundation. I have used both of their concealers. It's not on Sephora anymore. So Cover FX base product works really well for me. So I think a lot of products run out at Sephora. It's really annoying. And then at Cover FX, you can basically always get it from their website. But it's always available in my shade, and I use undertone golden. And I think it's good for my skin type, and most Asians, I feel like we can use golden undertone, I think. Now I'm blending it with a Sephora Pro Flawless Bronzer brush. It's just a round top brush. And it just blends really well. It looks a little bit yellow, but that's because my face is wider than my neck, so I think it will match once I finish my face. Like, it always matches. It doesn't look horrible at all, and it's blending in really nicely. It's giving light coverage. And I have a little something here. It's not herpes, it's just it's not herpes, it's acne, little pimple right there. I feel like herpes is very stigmatized. It's nothing bad, and a lot of people get it when they're a child on their lip. You get herpes, so it's very normal, so I'm not shaming it at all. It's like very normal, and a lot of people go through it, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. I don't even know why I said that it's not herpes. So far it looks really good. My concealer, I'm also using Cover FX Power Play concealer, and in the shade G. Oh wait, crap, I have foundation left. The color I think is G Light 1. So let's talk about my tattoos. Is on this hand I have I wrote a post on Instagram about what my tattoo means. I have an evil eye, a few dots, and a moon, and an infinity sign. I can also talk about it now since we're doing our makeup. There's meanings in all my tattoos, and I want it on my hand. This is my first tattoo, and I got it in my hand. It was the most painful thing ever. I feel like if you're into tattoo, you will know what I'm talking about. Most people don't really get it on their hand, and my tattoo artist definitely did warn me. She's like, it's really stigmatized, like you might not be able to find a job. And I was like, girl, don't worry about it. I'm gonna start my own business, though I don't really want to work for anybody. And then my current employer, I don't know if they know, but I work from home, so I don't really have to be in public, so people don't really see it. But I don't care, to be honest. I always really wanted a tattoo on my hand. Definitely inspired by Hailey Baldwin, Hailey Bieber. For me, like, it has a lot of spiritual meaning behind my tattoos. So the infinity sign is basically, long story short, I have this intense fear of death, and I always need to remind myself that we're infinite beings and we have souls. And well, it's not religion. It's not really, I don't follow any religion. Of course, there's no tangible physical proof. I've had experiences, but it's something that if you believe it, you believe it. If you don't, you think I'm crazy, that kind of stuff. But I would like to remind myself that we're all infinite beings, and that's why I have the infinity sign. It's also on the tarot card strength. So it's like also a reminder that I have the inner strength to go through anything in my life. So it's like a reminder, but it has kind of faded. Oh my god. I don't know if you can tell, I just got this maybe like a month ago, and it looks like an old tattoo. The reason is because she did tell me that if you get it on your hand heals really fast. So the skin regenerates very fast, so it'll fade. And then it might not heal well because you use your hand all the time. So yeah, it did not heal well. But it's not her fault. It's just I have to wash dishes, you know? It's not ugly. Definitely not ugly. It's okay. I just don't look at it for too long. And then you can tell like these 4 dots are kind of faded. It's basically pinky is like the intuition finger, and I want a moon because moon represents intuition, and I want an evil eye for protection. Afterwards I saw on TikTok someone said that it's always the evil bitches who have the evil eye, and I literally have evil eye on my jewelry on my finger. So that was funny. Too late. I do like this eye. It's slightly bigger than what I wanted, but I actually really like it. I think I prefer it be this size. And I have 3 dots on the top, and 3 and 4, 3 plus 4, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just numerology, and I'm into that kind of stuff. I see angel numbers all the time. Speaking of, I do want to talk about my spiritual awakening. I'm going through that process right now, and I'm going through it in a very mild, good way that I wouldn't want any other way to go through the spiritual awakening, because some people have to go through a lot to, yeah, I'm very lucky in that sense that my spiritual awakening process right now is just very mild. It's just angel numbers everywhere, seeing spirit animals like frogs, crows, dreamed of turtles. It's been very easy to accept. So I'm lucky in that sense that I have not gone through like crazy. It will have to be for another day to talk about the whole thing. It's a very long and complicated process that I've been going through since over a year. Growing up in China, like when I was young, I would prefer to watch, I don't know how to say it in English, but it's about fairies and people with abilities. So I'm always really interested in that, and I kind of figure out why through a lot of psychic mediums. It's a lot. I feel like it's a long topic, but I feel like maybe a lot of you guys are very interested in it. I will eventually talk about it. Yeah, I will talk about it when the time is right. So right now I'm gonna use my liquid bronzer. This is Cover FX bronzer drop. Okay, so I use that. Kind of do this. And then I contour / bronze my face. Oh yeah, we were talking about my tattoos. They healed pretty good. Could have been better. The healing process is really painful. It was the most painful thing I've ever gone through. So there's no way that I'm gonna go back to retouch up any spots. There's no way, absolutely no way. You cannot pay me to go through that pain. Like if you have it, I have a perfect analogy for how painful it is. If you've ever gotten your wisdom teeth removed and you got the needles injected instead of like the laughing gas. Laughing gas costs a lot more money, so I'm sure a lot of you guys have done the needles in your gum. That's how it feels like. But if... Hey Siri, stop. I have to go back to work. But it's really painful. It's like needles poking your bone because it's so... There's not much fat there. So it's basically needle poking your bones over and over and over and over again. It burns, it hurts. I feel like on that day when I do my shoot, I might be a little bit more bronzed. For blush, we're using Rare Beauty in the color Faith. I wanted to get the color Happy because I've been really into pink blush. I do feel like pink, like actual like hot pink or pink blush, not coral, not mauve, like pink blush like this. This is like the first pink blush I use. It looks so good. I went into Sephora trying to get Happy because Happy went viral on TikTok and it's like a pink color, but I couldn't, so I found like a purple color. So I think this one looks really good on everybody because this color is very universal, I feel like. And don't use too much of Rare Beauty blush. It's really pigmented. So I use the same, yeah, I'm using the same brush to blend it. Let me move. I need to get better lighting. I think that's better. Okay, so we're blending it with the same brush. It blends really well. It looks so good. See, it looks really good and it looks your skin so juicy. Yeah, there's something that I wanted to say. So I really appreciate TikTok because I learned so much about spirituality, about, I don't know, tarot cards, magic, manifesting. I learned so much from TikTok, but not just like the metaphysical stuff. I learned how to invest in crypto. I learned how to invest in general. I learned a lot about finance. I feel like finance system in the US, like the financial education system in the US is also something that I may need to make another video to talk about. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment. Maybe I'll do a Q&A, who knows? Financial education here in the US is not the best, and I had to learn that through TikTok. Yeah, so I basically learned everything that I need to know about. I don't trade, but I learned the basic knowledge of how to invest, how to read a chart, like the resistance line, the support, and certain patterns and like head and shoulder patterns and all that. I learned that from TikTok. How insane is that? It's so good. TikTok is so good. I learned so much. And I feel like YouTube is definitely trying to compete with TikTok. YouTube may or may not be dying. Yeah, I'm making a YouTube video. No, I think it's gonna be a long time before that happens. And YouTube is trying to keep up with that. They pay a lot of influencers for YouTube Shorts. It's interesting. It's very interesting how TikTok just came and took over everything. Don't hate on TikTok. It's very addicting, but it's also a great way to learn about your interests. It's community. It's the community on TikTok. It's the algorithm. It's wonderful. So right now I have basically all my base done. I do need powder because on that day I definitely, so I'm also using Cover FX. I feel like they need to sponsor me. I will link everything because I do get a small commission if you purchase through my links. I'm gonna use this. At least I want to powder my under eye. I don't care about other places. It looks kind of dry, so I don't really need to, but I want to powder my under eye and my forehead. I feel like it's gonna be on the beach. It's gonna be really humid. Okay, for my blush, I'm using Wet n Wild blush. It's like a dual. I don't know if it's a. Was this ever limited edition? But all the Wet n Wild powder highlight. I really enjoy them. Don't know what magic they put in there. I have a bunch of Wet n Wild highlight that I usually just switch around, and they're pretty similar in formula, if not like the same formula. So I really enjoy. I need to buy like a liquid highlight because I feel like I have liquid blush, liquid bronzer, liquid everything. So I want to get like a liquid highlight. I do have a little bit texture here. I'm sorry if you expected like a crazy get ready with me. I think because the shoot is gonna be okay, it's for my website, so it's gonna be very simple. I'm not gonna put on crazy makeup. I just wanna enhance my natural beauty, you know? So nothing done to the brows. I'm just combing through it with a clear brow gel from Kosas. It's really good, but I do feel like all clear brow gel is like the same thing. But on that day, I think I will use my Anastasia brow freeze. It's pretty good and it keeps your eyebrow very feathery. So I think on the day of shoot, I'm gonna use this brow gel. Next step, we're gonna do like transition color on my eyebrow to, not on my eyebrow, on my eyelid, just a little darken it. Let's talk about my current living situation. So right now I live in Gainesville, Florida, but that's about to change. I was supposed to move in May to either Boston or New York City. The reason is because Carlos is travel nurse and I work from home so I can travel with him and move around. So we were supposed to move in May, which is next month, but I think travel nurse needs like 2 years of experience and he only has a year and a half. Basically it's delayed until I think October. He said October for sure we're gonna move. I really want to move to Boston. I used to be a New York City bitch. I love the New York City. I do still love New York City, but I do feel like this time that I went, it's too much. It's exhausting. And ever since I become a little bit more spiritual, I do like to spend time in nature and alone, away from the noises and stuff. And Boston is also really close to Salem. I love Salem. Okay, I'm gonna use my eyelash curler. Mascara, I'm using Milk Cosmetics Kush mascara. It's not my favorite. I redeemed it for like a holiday gift, full size. I don't like it. I am sorry, but I don't like this mascara. It just does not stay a very long time. I get it all over underneath here after a few hours. So lips and setting spray. Oh, okay, let me switch. This is another purchase of my VIB sale. I got Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Foxy Brown, like a brown color, and I'm gonna line my lips with it. I'm trying to think like what is the last thing I could talk about. Anything else I can talk about before I close out this video? We've talked about my hair, my tattoos, my business. Wow, I have not like put on makeup in a very long time, since New York City. So it's in, this is like a very good 90s lip liner if you're looking for that. I wasn't even born in 90. Oh, I was born in the 90s. I was born in 1997. So now I'm using Fenty Beauty Crane gloss. It's giving 90s. Not sure how I feel about the lips for this look. It's giving 90s. And like if I had thinner eyebrows, so it's okay. It's lacking. It's definitely lacking. Maybe because of my outfit or my hair. I don't know. Well, it's not horrible. I am pretty harsh on myself though. If you guys would like me to film more videos in English, if you guys would like me to film more get ready with me beauty videos instead of vlogs, please leave the comment and let me know. Because I was making a lot of vlogs because people were like, we really want to see vlogs, show us more of your life. So I was like, okay, let me show more of your life. But then now you guys are like, we don't want to see beauty videos. So please let me know. Please let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you have a great weekend and great rest of your day and rest of your week. Until the next time I see you.